Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nancy, and if this is your first time on my channel, thank you for dropping by, and if it's not, well, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'm sharing some winter DIYs that I need to create to decorate my home for my winter decor. So let's get started. I found this pack of wooden letters at the dollar store, and I'm going to use them to spell the word snow. I need a little something to put on my kitchen shelf, and I want something simple and not too big, so this will be perfect. I'm using these little wooden blocks that I also got at the dollar store to create like a stand to hold these letters upward. If you wanted to, you could use a snowflake over the O or a snowflake by itself, but I rather just the letter the way it is. But that's an option that you could use as well if you wish. I'm giving 2 coats of Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint to these letters, allowing to dry in between each coat. Now, how cute are these put on a shelf? They were so easy and simple to make, and you can actually spell any type of word to match any of your decor or occasion or seasons. I use snow because it's my winter decor at the moment. I needed some candle for my bedroom decoration. I'm getting ready for my winter decor in my bedroom, and I found these at Winners. They have sparkle on them. I'm not a sparkle kind of girl. I'm not crazy about it. I love everything matte finish and rustic looking, but it is what it is. I got these for a good price, so I thought I'd give them a try. So if you like sparkles, these are great, but I don't. So I'm going to use sandpaper and try to sand most of these sparkles off of the candle as I can. I'm sure I can't get them all off because, you know, sparkles are sparkles. It's everywhere once it's there. But I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Now that these are all toned down, I'm using some chunky velvety yarn. I got this at Michael's, and I will put the link in the description box. And I'm simply going to add a little dab of glue on the bottom part and hold the yarn in place until it's cured in there. And then I'm simply wrapping around until I get to the height desired, and then gluing on the top and cutting the yarn. I have 4 candles to make for my bedroom, so I'm putting them side by side to make sure I get all the same height. I'm taking some twine rope and I'm wrapping around 3 times on the candle, and then leaving long ends at both ends and cutting and then tying in a double knot. I'm using some beads that I have on hand, and they are already stained. I've used Alexandria Beige by Benjamin Moore, so I'll leave the link in the description box for you. And I'm putting 2 beads on uneven length, as I think that looks better, and just simply tying a knot at the bottom to hold them in place. I purchased a beautiful little pack of snowflake. These were at the dollar store as well, and they're all wooden. And I'm using some hot glue to place one of these in front of my candles. These are so cute and they add the perfect color to my decor. This also gives you ideas that you don't have to buy a set of candles every time you change your decor. You can simply do something like this or wrap some twine or whatnot around it, and you have a beautiful result. I got this truck at the dollar store around Halloween time, and I'm going to modify it to use in my winter decor. So I'm using my pliers to remove the hanging wire. Now I'm using my pliers to bend over any little things that are sticking out, like the ghosts, like the arms and stuff like that. I want to try to make them look like trees. So anything that sticks out too much, I'm going to bend it backwards. Now I'm using my Irish sea color, and this paint is by Behr, and I'm painting the body of the truck in this color. I want to paint those ghosts to make them look like trees, and I'm using a lighter color green with a little bit of black, as I don't have a nice hunter green color in hand, so I'm just going to mix colors and make one and paint those ghosts. Now I'm using my other color that's part of my winter theme decor. It's called Salt of the Earth by Frenchic Paint, and painting the inside of the wheels. I have given 2 coats of paint all over the truck, and now I'm using a little bit more black paint mixed with this green to make it a little darker, to create some shadows on my trees and try to give it some kind of definition. I'm using some white crafts paint Mix with some baking soda to create a solution that will have the effect of fake snow. And I'm going to mix that together and apply that to my trees. Now, like I did with the green trees, I'm taking some of my blue paint and adding a little touch of black to make it a little bit darker to create some shadows around the truck. Now my truck is done, but I don't know, I am not overly loving these trees. They look okay. I think I preferred it without the snow. So I decided to bend these trees to the back of the truck. I can always reuse them later if I want to, but for now I'm just not digging it. It's okay, but I don't know, for some reason I'm just not loving it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bend the edge of the trees that are sticking out so we don't see them. And I'm using another option. I found this beautiful stack of little trees that I have on hand, and I'm simply going to take them out of that wood piece and use them on the back of my truck. I'm using my fingers to flatten down the bottom part of these trees, as it will be so much easier to glue them to the back of the truck. I decided to use only 2 trees, the 2 smallest one. I found the larger one was a bit much, so I'm simply hot gluing these trees to the back piece of the truck. I'm using some pipe cleaners as attachment for my truck, so I'm simply using hot glue to put them in place. I got this at Michael at 50% off, so I grabbed a few. I love making wreaths, so it's good to have some on hand when I feel like I want to make a new wreath. I always have them ready to go. So I'm simply fluffing this wreath and putting it to shape. For the next step, you could use some flower wires and some pliers to cut it, but I'm going to show you a different option. I have these beautiful stem. They are very wintry looking. I usually use them on my Christmas tree, but I like to use them for other things as well. So I'm using these today. I'm going to pull out 6 of these stems and simply bending the bottom part. I don't want to cut it off in case I want to put these in a vase later on. I like for the stem to stay longer, but simply bending them does the trick. I'm using 3 of these stems and leaning them downwards a little bit and tying them in place with 2 of the reed stem or branches, whatever we call that, and simply twisting them together to hold my stuff in place. Now I'm doing the same thing with the other 3 facing upwards. I have these stems that are a little bit different. I'm heading them to the reed the exact same way I did the previous one, and everything that I'm going to add from here on is pretty much that way. I'm also adding a few of these cotton branches. I'm not sure what they're called. If you know, please let me know. I'm lost for this right now. I'm taking some used shish kebab stick and cutting it in half, and I'm using some of my snowballs that I've made on another video. I will put the link in the description box, and I'm applying a few of these snowball to the wreath. I've scattered them a little bit here and there. I think a few pine cones will add a nice touch to this mix. So I'm simply attaching them with branches again. I don't want to hot glue anything in place. I may want to reuse this wreath at some point. So I usually just tie things rather than hot gluing things. on this wreath there is 2 circle wires, so this is what I'm using to tie my truck to the wreath. I have a few of these little trucks that I did in a previous video. I will put the link in the description box for these. And I'm adding a few of these to my wreath. Now, I didn't put a bow to this wreath. I wanted to keep this very simple and wintry looking, so I'm not sure. What do you think? Should I put a bow on it or not? Leave it as is. Let me know in the comments below. But I think overall this wreath gives a nice touch to my home decor, and that also gives you an idea on what to do with your Halloween trucks if you have any on hands. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate these big thumbs up. I'd love to hear all your comments down below. And of course, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel and you like my stuff, well, it's a perfect time to subscribe. So until next time, folks, have yourself a wonderful day.